guys. I'm sorry it's so late. I was trying to do it using my camera because I finally got a computer. Ooh, my eyebrows are not as on point as I wanted them to be, but whatever. So yeah, and so I tried to use my computer. It was taking forever, so I'm just gonna use my phone, and I'm looking at my computer so I can have all the info. So this week we are doing our favorite LGBT characters, and we can have one, two, however many. And I'm choosing my two favorites, which are where is it? Sophia Bursett from Orange is the New Black, played by Laverne Cox, and Tom Felton, who plays Cole on The Fosters. They're both transgender, and they're my favorite ones. They're really the only transgender people in recent TV. I know of other ones, but I haven't been able to see it since it's not on Netflix and that type of stuff. So these two are my favorite. As most of you know, Laverne Cox and Tom Felton. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm so bad with last names. They both are transgender in real life and on screen. Laverne Cox is one of my... I'm sorry, I'm spinning so much. I have a spinny chair. But Laverne Cox is one of my favorite actresses. She's freaking amazing. If you haven't seen Orange is the New Black, I'm going to try not spoil it for you guys. But there is an episode where each episode focuses on different inmates of the main however many background. And when it talks about her background, the first time I saw it, I cried. And the second time, I'm rewatching it now, I was just like, the feels. So that's a great show. Watch it if you want to see male to female transgender characters on TV. I've seen a couple of videos talking about how Orange is the New Black lies to the audience, which it does, because truthfully, the way that people acted there was a lot better than it would ever be in an actual prison. And for a transgender person being in a prison, she would probably be put in the men's... Like, right now, maybe, since she's had... The character has had bottom surgery, she would be put with the female inmates, but for the most part, just because you identify as one thing, you're most likely going to be put into what your biological sex is. And I have a friend, he didn't go to jail or anything. We were in the hospital together, and so, like Cole from The Fosters, he's put in the female section even though he identifies as male. And it's more, the whole thing with Cole is, what's funny is they both have the same chosen name, or name that they like. But the whole thing with that was that it was to keep him safe. Truthfully, the reason why they tend to put female to male transgenders in female areas are because of safety, because I know I don't even use a men's restroom anymore just because I look so feminine, and because I kind of present as feminine even though I identify as male, and I do butch it up sometimes, but it's because of safety, because you have to remember that just because most people in my life are chill with me being transgender, they don't give a crap, but like, I've heard of people getting beat up, I've heard of people getting raped, I've heard about just every kind of assault that can happen to female-to-male transgender people in male restrooms. And the thing about with women's restrooms, and if they're male-to-female transgender, it's less likely that a woman will do something against that person that's physical. Maybe they'll say something, but it's a lot less likely, because rape and sexual assault and assault in general tends to be more of a masculine a thing that men do, statistically at least, because it is so aggressive and Not saying that all men are like that. Trust me, I know not all men are like that. But men tend to be more aggressive, which makes the statistics for that to be higher. So The Fosters is a really good show just in general because they have a bunch of LGBTQ characters. And then in and Out, Cole comes in. And I found it awesome. I didn't realize this, but the character who plays Cole is actually transgender, which I didn't know most of the time. Like with Degrassi, with their female to male transgender person, they don't identify as male, they identify as female, which sucks because it's like, really? Like, there's plenty of transgender people there. That's how I kind of feel about Hedwig and the Angry Inch on Broadway right now. They don't have actually, for the leads, the two leads that are transgender, they don't have anyone transgender playing it. I understand for Hedwig because you had to have that person to bring him in, that very popular person, and because there are at least top nudity, they can't have someone who's already transitioned. But for the male, it really should be someone who is transgender playing them, but that's just my thing. But anyways, back to the Fosters. Cole is a great character. I don't want to give any spoilers. It's on Netflix. Both Orange is the New Black and The Fosters are on Netflix, and they're both really good, and I definitely say check them out if you want to check out some transgender people. Really good transgender characters. Another show with another good transgender character is The L Word. It's not my favorite, but it's still really good. And I was doing some research when I was trying to figure out exactly the characters that I wanted to do for this video. And if you Wikipedia transgender characters in TV and film, a lot of them that I know of, it's not like, there's a section where it's like female to male, male to female, and then other, and one of them is a boy-girl thing where it's like Kevin Zegers, I think, and then the girl in it, I don't remember her name, their souls switch into the opposite body, and so it's not technically transgender because they are born in the bodies they identify as, but they're switched. But there's a lot of that, and I feel like if anyone has a Wikipedia thing, correct that, because that is not what it means to be transgender. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This got really long. I'm really sorry. I love you guys. Stay safe. That's my main thing. Stay safe. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Make sure your eyebrows are on fleek, not like mine right now. I'm sorry. I was trying to, it was on point this morning, and now I'm just too lazy. But do what you gotta do. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. I love you guys. Bye.